biggest challenge with prison for me is emotional and mental.
I come in here and I wish the whole world could feel what I feel when I come and step foot here. They're human beings and they deserve a second chance, regardless. We teach people how to free themselves from mental incarceration and self-imprisonment.
Tiffany Hardin is the founder of Beauty Behind Bars. She helps incarcerated people, like Lonnie Johnson, overcome the mental and emotional barriers they face in prison. Johnson has served more than 40 years at the San Quentin State Prison, a maximum security correctional facility in California.
And so I came to prison. I committed a crime, that's first and foremost. You know, I'm totally guilty. I took a man's life, so I deserve to be in prison. I need to say that from the jump street. But in that, I was able to learn how to become a different and a better person.
In 2017, Hardin was invited to bring Beauty Behind Bars to the all-male prison to strengthen their rehab programming.
Well, the ultimate goal first is to forgive yourself. It provides them with forgiving themselves. We're here to listen to you. We're here because we care. What they've learned inside of prison, they're taking it and they're actually becoming exactly what society said that they wouldn't become.
You can't redeem a life that you've taken. You can redeem your life. And so what I've done is recognize that I have to live with the horrible act I committed for the rest of my life, but I have to also learn how to live with that act. And so I've chosen to live with that act in a way that was going to not only make my life better, but impact and improve the lives of other people.
In 2014, after being in an abusive relationship, Hardin said she wanted to create something to help people cope and heal from mental and emotional stress. As a licensed social worker with a background in mental health and psychiatry, Hardin hosted free conferences across the United States.
We would go on the streets talking to drug dealers, prostitutes, and we were in pretty dangerous settings.
But Hardin didn't intend to lead her organization behind literal bars.
To have an invite to come to a place like San Quentin was very shocking to me. And I was literally scared. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm talking about people have chopped up women and have done crazy things to people. And I was like, there is no way in the world I'm coming inside of a maximum security prison talking to these men who have done these horrific things.
San Quentin houses the nation's largest death row for male inmates. In 2002, Johnson co-founded No More Tears, an anti-violence, anti-crime prevention program at San Quentin. Hardin says after speaking with and getting to know the men, it didn't take long for her to shed any judgment she had of them.
What the men of the No More Tears program have given me is a father figure that I never had. And I know that sounds crazy because it's like, you've never been around them growing up, but they have taught me perseverance. And then I like to call him Uncle Lonnie. He has been an impact, I think, more than any inmate in this prison. I think I'm a daughter that he's never had. And I'm going to cry now because I get emotional thinking about it. Like, I look forward to coming here.
Hardin says keeping an open mind is a crucial step to helping others rehabilitate.
When I walked in here, I saw life. I didn't see prison. I saw human beings just like myself that made a mistake, and they should be given a second chance. We had the opportunity to speak in a classroom full of men, and the moment I opened my mouth and began to share my story, seeing these men cry, they had tears down their eyes. And it wasn't just one man, it was like the entire room was crying by the time we finished speaking. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're not just listening to us because we're women. You would think women coming into an all-male prison, first of all, who does that? But you would think that, oh, the men are just wanting to get your attention because you're women. No, we had a message.
There are approximately 50 women on the Beauty Behind Bars team, many of whom are also on a healing journey. We
have women from all walks of life. We have former prostitutes. We have former incarcerated females. We have women who have drugs, who have been involved in drugs, just selling their bodies for drugs, gang banging. You name it, we have it.
We just like to show people that you can be rehabilitated. Mm-hmm. You can change the way you think and therefore change your actions. But so many times in the prison system, and I'm speaking from personal experience too, they can also learn the lingo. So we don't want prisoners just learning the lingo. We want prisoners to change.
The thing that I think is the most pivotal thing is that there are women, particularly African-American women, and they're coming in and giving a perspective that we don't have. And many of us have offended women. Whether we committed our crime directly against women, we offended them from not being in their lives.
I know this sounds crazy, but follow me here. I could pretend to be the victim that they violated and say, I forgive you. They may not even be able to ever see their victim in person. Victim could be dead, but the fact that I can put myself in that setting for them and they can say, will you forgive me? That brings healing.
Johnson says within 40 years, he has been denied release 20 times.
I never decided to change to get out of prison. I decided to change because I wanted to be a better person. That's what made me change. So the person I am now, I like that person. The person I was 20, 30 years ago, he was all right. The person I was 40-some years ago that committed this crime, I can't stand him.
But he hopes his efforts to help others find peace creates positive change behind bars and beyond them.
The best way to ensure public safety is ensure that the people who are incarcerated, who have endangered public safety, are getting the kind of resources they need to transform and change their lives. Because if we're not doing that, then we're not serious about public safety.
That's why it's extremely important to allow people from the outside to come in and understand the culture of what takes place in prison. And I think that San Quentin is the top of the line when it comes to teaching rehabilitation. All prisons need to model behind this prison. They really do.
We're all redeemable, and we're worthy of redemption. That's what I want people to know.